This is Trinidad. And so is this. And some people would like it to remain just like this, to hold on to their quiet way of life. And no one is holding on to that as wholeheartedly as the highway reroutes movement here in Debe. But there are many residents from the Debe to Mandesi areas who have come to accept the idea that they would have to give up their homes and what they have been accustomed to for the sake of progress.
We don't really have a choice. Looking at development in this area, I have lived here over 50 years. If you know the history of these places, you will see there has never been any development in these areas. These are rural areas. If you go into Faisabad itself, or even parts of Siparia, you will find little tracks to get to people's homes.
With much hesitation and after many sleepless nights over the idea that she and her family would have to leave this area, Ms. Harak Singh tells us she and her husband made the toughest decision.
I was a single parent, and praise and thank the Lord I had parents to help me see about my children, because it was hell for me going to Port of Spain and coming back home and maintaining a proper family life. Now both my sons are working in Port of Spain, and I know my relationship with my children was deficient because I could not have enough time to spend with them, to have that personal time. I don't want the same thing for my grandchildren.
It was traumatic. I said, not no. After I just finished building my house, then you come and tell me that, okay, you're going to run a highway here. I am not going to frustrate myself by denying the fact that at the end of the day, I will have to give it up. So I've made up my mind that I am willing to give it up so long as I'm fairly compensated.
Similar conversations we heard from other residents in Faisabad and Siparia.
Well, it's a government system, right? And if the government system say they need the area to do a highway, I have no problem in that, right? All we need is proper compensation.
Mr. Lalman's family and his relatives have lived on Sila Trace in Faisabad, they tell us, for many generations. Like many whose lives would need to be uprooted to make way for the construction of the Point 14 highway, the Lalmans, the Lalman Ramdins, the Harak Singhs, and the Mohammeds all feel some hesitation, some apprehension, meanwhile crossing their fingers that the government will honor their promise that they will be fairly compensated, that their troubles and their sacrifice will not be paved the way together with their land. But their decision comes not just with a heavy heart, but has broken relationships. Mr. Muhammad tells us not all of his relatives who live here on Sukran Trace in Faisabad agree with him. His neighbor, who he has known since he was a child, has stopped speaking to him. Ms. Harak Singh hopes the personal and emotional toll the construction of this highway has imposed on so many people, on families, will all be appreciated. Maybe not now, but hopefully by our children, by future generations.
They are talented people. They have ability to do so much. And because we don't have infrastructure here, and businesses are not going to come down here because it's too expensive.
Recently, the country just learned how much added fee the delay in construction would cost the taxpayers. Reportedly, almost $4 million. Lawyers for the highway reroutes movement filed legal action against the government to stop the highway construction from Debe to Mandesi, citing potential disastrous environmental impact. But for many residents of these villages whom we met along our journey here, those arguments have become just noise. What they want to hear are some definitive answers. Where would they be tomorrow? Lenn, Almadin, Thornhill, TV6 News.